Hey everybody, Josh RV Nerd with Bish's RV here with a customer requested compilation video today. I've had a bunch of people asking questions like this, like, hey, could you make a list of things for me to kind of get started? Under 30 foot with a private bedroom. And this list really speaks to me because these are really kind of some of the campers that I really enjoy most. I personally like things that are under 30 foot in size because I think it gives me enough room to get away, but not so much room that toting and going is like a really big concern. I personally don't mind an open, non-private bedroom concept because for me it's sort of like a hotel room where I'm behind a door, but that's me. That's not everybody. There's a lot of folks like, man, if there's not a door that I can close to privatize my bedroom, I'm just not looking at it. So today we're going to be taking a look at a handful of my personal favorite campers, whether there might be some couples models, some bunkhouse models, under 30 foot with a private bedroom where the main primary king or queen bed is fully enclosed behind a door and not just a curtain, and the total length of the RV, tip to tail, tongue to bumper, is under 30 feet. We're going to look at a bunch of real fast flyby footage and get you some weights and measures and some basic ideas on a bunch of these, and then take a look down in the video description if you want to see full-length videos on any of these, or if you want to jump over to our website to see roughly what a price tag on one of these might be and where we may have one parked and available for you. And if you appreciate these little videos like this, hit that subscribe button and let's get started rolling through a couple of my favorite ones that I just bumped into in the last 12 months. Hey everybody, kind of exciting new addition to the channel here. I've never once had the chance to record a brand new hideout until today, and I picked what I think is probably their most exciting layout, and I can't wait to see what you think about this thing. Welcome everybody, Josh RV Nerd of Bish's RV here at my Coldwater, Michigan hometown superstore. This thing turned my head a little bit. This is a 30-foot amazing front kitchen couples model that I think puts all the right junk in all the right places, gives you a private rear bed slide, even with a very serviceable desk station, all wrapped up in a more budget-friendly stick and tin trailer. That is an awesome laundry list of features I've never seen in a stick-built camper. Now, we're looking at a hideout today, but it could just as easily say Springdale. Springdale and hideout are actually the exact same thing. That didn't used to be true. That has become true in about the last year or so. But this thing gives us taller ceilings that I love, because not only does that mean more storage space, it means a taller shower. And speaking of storage, the kitchen storage in this is absolutely ridiculous. And below all of that, and above all of that, in the middle of all of that, we have an incredible amount of kitchen countertop space. I've never had anybody ever trade in an RV because it had too much counter space and too much storage, and this one is threatening to try to cause that to happen. Now, the thing is, this is the perfect RV if you do not enjoy having a lot of guests over long term. And that sounds kind of antisocial, but I think there's a lot of us who are going camping to get away from the people, not to invite them in to our R&R time. And there's certainly plenty of party-friendly kind of RVs, but this is not that. This one gives us a full bed slide and a bigger bathroom, but it stole a little bit from the living room to do that. Now, you've got a very nice kind of theater love seat, kick-out recliner situation, but you've also got a dining bar. Now, we're looking at a prototype. There's going to be a couple, well, not a prototype, a first run. They realized as soon as they made this, there's a couple things that got to change. I'm going to touch on those as we go, and as we do this, let me know what you think. Where did they nail it? Where did they fail it? Where does it sink and where does it swim? And if you appreciate how we shoot you straight on stuff, hit that subscribe button. Let's go, because this one I think is a lot of fun. Welcome everybody, Josh RV Nerd of Bish's RV down here at Grand Design today with a camper that I wanted to go through in some good detail today because I feel like this is one of those little hidden gems that has been overlooked, and I don't understand why. Because if you start listing off this RV's qualities, they sound really awesome, like under 30-foot tip to tail, potentially half-ton towable. You can access pretty much everything with the slide closed, direct-facing entertainment center. We have no carpet, no floor vents, no nonsense, no anything like that. Nice bathroom space, but it's a less than 30-foot bunkhouse with a private true queen bedroom with a sofa and a dinette. If you go looking around there in the industry, usually if you're looking at a private bedroom bunkhouse, it has either a sofa or a dinette, and this one gives us both. in a very cool, classy kind of arrangement. Something where if you're stuck inside on a rainy day, you're not going to just go and go nuts and drive each other crazy. It's one you can actually enjoy together. And I'm very shocked that this one hasn't generated a more fanfare, basically. And when this floor plan first debuted, Imagine came out with 8 or 9 new models all at the same time. Maybe it just slipped through the cracks. I don't know, but I thought this thing deserved a second day in court, and I wanted to go through it because this is a model I look at. I'm like, I'd camp it. I'd camp the crap out of this thing all day, every day. So we've got an enclosed heated belly, Goodyear tires, with anti-lock braking and electronic anti-sway in case you got to, oh crap, the brakes real hard. It's not too big that towing around's too much of a problem. TPMS plug and play, prepped and ready, which is a very handy feature right there. Improved 200-watt solar package this year, which is just going to be a good glorified battery tender. The only real knock on this one potentially is just that the kitchen is fairly minimal, but they added a double wing out countertop extension system on this thing to help overcome some of that. So I don't know. Give this one a look. Tell me what you think as we go today. So together, we saw the very first prototype of this model last year, and you provided tons of feedback for it, and Cougar listened, and together, you have made this RV better than it ever would have been. I'm really excited to see what you think about it. Welcome everybody, Josh the RV Nerd of Bish's RV down here at Keystone today, getting a look at some of the first looks at some of their first run 2025 prototypes. So keep in mind, there's still a couple things that might change on this, but there's already been some significant changes from when it was first conceived, based heavily on your input off my initial video of this thing. So this is threatening, I personally feel, to maybe be my personal pick for, quote, the best 30-foot front kitchen super slide RV with rear bed slide. Now, there's tons of builders who make a floor plan like this. A lot of them are 34, 35 feet. Hitting that 30-foot mark is a hard thing a lot of brands don't do very well. And most of them that do, they only accomplish it by going with a radius shower bathroom that really limits elbow room that a lot of people don't like. And that was one of the main factors that Cougar wanted to focus on here, is improving the bathroom. They went with a walk-through bath design, which some people may not prefer, but the thing is, it solves the problems of things like travel access. It gives us a big rectangular shower with awesome headroom. It still has a full living room super slide. They expanded the kitchen counter space based on what you expressed to be your preferences. They changed up their little pantry-tainment center a little bit, and I think it functions better than it ever used to. They've also done things like they've maintained the Goodyear tires this year. They've maintained the anti-lock braking system, but they've added a road armor fifth wheel suspension package with like greasable wet bolt fasteners and all kinds of enhanced running gear upgrades. They've still maintained all their same solar and inverter situations. Big power awning going on here. You're dual air capable. You're 0 to 110 degree rated, tested, proven. This thing rocks my socks. It also now gives us the choice between a true queen or a 70 by 80 RV king bed. So they're really listening to all the input that you folks have provided and packing that into their RVs here. And it's still got a couple little kind of points to it, but overall, I like it, and I'm really curious to know. I want to hear from you as we go. Where did they nail it? Where did they fail it? Where could they improve it further? And if you appreciate the candid look and an opportunity to voice your opinion to manufacturers, hit that subscribe button. Let's go. What the heck is that? Welcome everybody. Josh the RV Nerd of Bish's RV down here on just a terrible, miserable weather, rainy day. But I'm excited at seeing something new. I have seen a lot of RVs over the years, and I have never seen something like this. They have created an indoor-outdoor bar entertainment action area on this little, it's like 29 true feet, half-ton towable Apex camper right here. It's got a full outside camp kitchen, plus a full outdoor entertainment that you could use as, maybe we'll just call it a little libation station. Ooh, I like that. But it literally has an indoor to outdoor exchange or pass through or whatever you want to call it. Now, of course, you can all close up, but you can literally be like prepping food or drinks inside and literally pass it outside under the awning to somebody else at your site. Like, it's an RV food truck. I've never seen, like, order up. I've never seen something like this before. But what's great is they took a really proven living room arrangement. Like you've got your sofa in the slide straight across from the entertainment. They reimagined the dining to a bar top style, which I love. I personally am a very, very big fan of that. This floor plan is not available with other dining solutions. You've got a private true queen bed up front, a very nicely sized bathroom, albeit with a radius shower. I could see some people not necessarily loving that, but with some mega storage up in that bathroom, 200 watts of solar, all aluminum structure, double Asdel walls inside and out, heated enclosed underbelly, and a lot of other really cool fun things going on in this thing. But without a doubt, the focal point is certainly that, what do we call it? It's called the BARV, by the way, B-A-R-V. Bar RV? I don't know. What do we call this thing? In the meantime, if you appreciate what we're doing, even out here in the rain, hit that subscribe button, like our video, and let's get rocking. Hey everybody, Josh RV Nerd of Bish's RV, and this thing behind me right here, I think some people are going to consider almost a nearly ideal couples camping travel trailer. This is from the Forest River Surveyor Legend Group, and this model comes in just under 30 feet with weights and measures and specs and everything that will generally work for a lot of late model tow package half tons, but it gives us a theater seat facing the entertainment center the way that you want it, dedicated dining space, but you could actually swap the dinette for a hide-a-bed or even a second theater seat if you wanted. And the way that they accomplish the kitchen on this one, they're one of the very few who have ever attempted a layout like this that actually have decent countertop prep space and a really good pantry because it's buried behind the entertainment center, which is what I call a pantry-tainment center. They are carpetless and ventless flooring. They're 6'9" tall, so if you're a little bit bigger like me, you can actually stand in the shower, not to mention the whole rig looks and feels a little bit nicer while you're inside. The bathroom is very nicely sized with a rectangular shower and some huge bonus storage in there, whether it's for bathroom linens or a bonus backup closet space. The bathroom has a lot of action going on. Very private bedroom with a true queen bed and some fantastically executed headboard power pockets. You can option this 50 amp. It is capable of accepting a second air conditioner if you do that. So if you live in the hot climates, this one can still service you. Speaking of heat, the underbelly's enclosed and forced air heated and has tank heaters standard on these. Goodyear tires with TPMS. 400 watts of factory standard solar now and some inverter prep action going on if you are so inclined. Little mini camp kitchen and a partridge in a pear tree. This is an absolutely phenomenal floor plan. This is one of those that, like, if it hits my nerd preferred list. If it was just me and my wife and the two of us going out, this is one that I would definitely have on my personal consideration sheet. But like any RV, it's got ups and downs and in-betweens, and I want to share the good with the bad, let you decide if it's the right one for you or not. And if you appreciate that, hit that subscribe button and let's go. Since day one, since I recorded the very first Brinkley video that was out there, the question has come up, when are they going to make something half-ton towable? Well, it took them a while, but it finally happened. And this is maybe one of the most forward-thinking, creative travel trailers I've seen in a very long time. And I tell you what, I'm looking forward to this. I cannot tell you how many hundreds of requests I've had. People asking me, when am I going to record the Model I? Well, today is the day, and it is weird, wild, it is different. It is pushing the needle. It is pushing the envelope forward. This is on the bleeding edge of the razor, and it does a lot of things people have been saying. There's all this new technology in RVs. Why aren't the RV industry using it? You know, well, this is one of the first times I've seen a lot of new things all implemented. Like, first of all, the sidewall construction of this is very different from even what you've seen at Brinkley. They're now using double Asdel, which first of all is very cool because they're trying to keep this half-ton towable, trying to keep it weight sensitive. The hitch weight isn't even blown out of control, even despite the fact that it's a drop frame front storage compartment like the Model Z Air, but they have a painted aluminum skin on this with like a 10-year warranty on it. And essentially, you're getting almost all the benefits of a big, like, Model G luxury fifth wheel paint package in a travel trailer without the extra 10 to 12 to 15 grand for the paint package. Factory standard on this. Not only is there the smallest, lightest Brinkley ever made, it's also the least expensive, yet still exceptionally highly well equipped. It has all the weather package stuff you've expected out of the other Brinkleys. They've got some really nice hand-cooped tires on this, along with the upgraded suspension package, anti-lock brakes, and electronic anti-sway. Both factory standard on this for towing safety as well. The living room looks and feels massive and wide open. It has just an incredible, interesting new take on a Dine-esque version thing that I really like. They also went with a totally different entertainment system from what I think I've ever seen in any trailer very similar to this. And you might like it, you might hate it. It's one of those things that I think once you use it a few times, you'll start to appreciate it. The bedroom is amazing. They've totally reimagined what could even be possible with bedroom storage in this. The bathroom is terrific. I can stand in the shower despite being tall, and they used nothing but the Fajita Friday fume fighting fart fans. No dollar store 4-inch fart fans to be found. That's a lot of F's. That's a lot of alliteration, and we have a lot of camper to cover. This is 10 pounds of sugar in a 5-pound sack. And I am really psyched to see what you think about this. So as always, leave me notes, good, bad, ugly, in between. Let me know what you think about it. And I'm going to try to point out where it might have some positives, might have some negatives, and you decide if it's the right one for you. I am really curious to see what you think, though. Have you ever seen an RV with an identity crisis? This thing literally has a split personality. Hey everybody, Josh the RV Nerd of Bish's RV down here at Forest River's 2025 display. And I don't think I've ever seen a trailer with a floor plan like this. It actually kind of reminds me of some of the old school fifth wheels where instead of a rear kitchen or a rear living room, which everything is, they decided to split it down the middle. On one side, you have your living room, complete with a really cool functional desk and a basically true floor flush slide. So when you scoot that chair forward or backwards, you're not like accidentally falling backwards like your drunken Uncle Gary after one too many barley pops at the campfire. The thing is, the other side is an amazing kitchen, and wrapped all the way around that is just non-stop panoramic windows. So it doesn't matter what side of the RV you want to see out of. It doesn't matter what site you pull into. You can always see what's going on. Not to mention the fact that this thing's only about 30 foot. So it's one of the smallest opposing slide living rooms I think I've ever seen. And it really doesn't give up much. If you are nearsighted like me, good news. You don't have to grab your glasses or put in your contact lenses to watch TV. And if you kick back with your feet in that theater seat, you can totally burn your bunions because you're right next to that space heater. But if you're like my wife and your feet are basically made out of like ice packs, well, you might actually like that because it's nice to keep your toes warm. Now, they've done a lot of things differently. The whole cosmetic is completely different inside and outside. They call the Kardashians facial surgeon in to go through this thing. It's a double power awning, which is brilliant on a small RV like this. Otherwise, they'd have two things for awning space, jack and squat, and we're not suffering from that here. We have the enclosed underbelly with the solid extended season package. Also, they've changed up their air conditioning system this year. It's being done like a almost like a big luxury fifth wheel, where you have like over 33,000, I think, BTUs of cooling power in this standard. So my Texas friends, you can stay cool in that hot summer sun. It's got a couple funny hitches in its giddy up though. But I think overall it's more good than bad. But we're gonna go through this thing in great detail for you. Let me know what you think about it. And I wanna hear your feedback. I think this is what's a hit. Hey everybody, Josh the RV Nerd of Bish's RV down here in Millersburg, Indiana today, where these things are made, and I just found one of the very first of this new 2506 FK. It replaces the previous 2506S. They paired up a classic rear walk-around north-south ultra private bedroom with a rear full pass-through storage compartment, which is awesome. It's huge back there. But they married that up with a more modern style of walk-through middle bathroom. And what they're able to accomplish on this was actually opening up and expanding the open feeling in the living and kitchen area without actually making the living kitchen area any bigger, giving you more actual bathroom space. And I personally feel a much better bedroom arrangement in this. It is still a short queen, but I do think there's room. You could probably put a true queen in this thing if you are so inclined. Being a mini Lite means it's an all aluminum skeleton, but they use plywood flooring instead of a laminated floor so you don't get soft spots. You've got holding tank heaters, anywhere from 200 to 400 watts of factory solar, and 1800 watt factory inverter if you want to run a coffee maker at a travel stop. Optional slide awnings, no heat vents in the floor. Goodyear tires, torsion suspension package, tire pressure monitoring. You get a lot of good quality features on this thing, all wrapped up into something that could work for some half tons. Here's the rub though. With this being a front kitchen with that big slide all the way on the nose of this sucker, it's going to add more hitch weight than some half tons want to handle. So we're going to talk more about that as we go. But if you appreciate how we share good, bad, ugly with everything in between, and always make sure to put a priority on your safety, hit that subscribe button and let me know what you think about the new model here. Okay guys, so I don't normally go through an RV a second time within a year, but the changes they've made on this since the first time I went through it is amazing. This is threatening to be my personal favorite couples camping fifth wheel, and I cannot wait to go through this with you again. Hello everybody, Josh RV Nerd of Bish's RV here with the 23ML Alliance Avenue. This is basically their version, let's call a spade and a duck a duck. This is their version of the Cougar 23MLE, which I freaking love. I think it is amazing because it's like 30 foot. It's something where if you have like a more medium duty or better 3/4 ton, you don't need a giant monster truck to be able to haul it around. But this floor plan gives us ideal, practically, traveling access. And even if you don't care about travel stop access, it doesn't hurt you because you have direct facing entertainment. You have a surprisingly open feel in a one slide RV. You have amazing countertop prep space, amazing storage, a very solid little miniature outdoor camp kitchenette. This has something like 320 watts, I think, of factory solar up on the roof, which does not suck, automatic leveling, and a fantastic weather package, something like 0 to 100 degree rated, tested, proven, a very easy to walk around true queen bed, and everything in this feels a little bit bigger, a little more open, and a little more grand, not only just because of the new decor that they're using in here, which I love. I really like the look of this new decor, but the fact that this is a rare instance of a short, wide body fifth wheel. There are very few builders, I think you can count them on less than one hand, who make smaller, wide body fifth wheels like this. And that extra space in the small RV that we're looking at is such a game changer. Now, Alliance does amazing things, like their back-end customer service and support is about the best. It's the gold standard of the industry. Their running gear, the shock dampening pin box, suspension, the Goodyear tires, all of that, the composite walls and floor, like they're nailing so many things that I personally want to find in an RV. I feel super strong about this one. Like it might be my new personal favorite couples camping fifth wheel. I'll have to check it out, but I want to hear from you as we go. I'm going to try to reel myself in, give you good, bad, ugly, and in between like I always do, and let you decide which one's the best for you or not. So if you appreciate that, hit that subscribe button. Let's get in there. So I haven't talked about this on camera, but for a long time, I've been hoping Brinkley would make this floor plan, and they have absolutely knocked it out of the park. This might be my new favorite couples camping fifth wheel out there. You are going to want to see this. Welcome everybody, Josh the RV Nerd here at Bish's RV, and I'm going to try to keep myself contained because I'm kind of gushing over this one right here. It's almost exactly everything I would personally want in a fifth wheel, and then some where they took it over the top even further. So why am I so excited about this? Like if you saw the other 30-foot Brinkley fifth wheel, the 2670, it's great. It has a lot of really good qualities, but there were some very fair critiques and criticisms that the viewers put out there. And this floor plan organically addresses almost every single one of those. There's very little here that I'm not like absolutely overjoyed with. We're going to be, like most fifth wheels, a pretty solid 3/4 ton tower, but it's 30 foot tip to tail with fantastic tires, excellent suspension. So if you really want to do a lot of, road travels and stuff, this is going to be a great fit. Not to mention, it's a 30-foot fifth wheel. A chunk of that's hanging over the bed of the truck. So if you're going to go through those tighter spaces like the state national parks, this may give you some fantastic maneuverability and parking capability that other big rigs just couldn't handle, while still providing you the big rig comforts and features. Because this isn't like a scaled down Z Air. This is a full blood Model Z. It just happens to only be 30 foot. So we have things like a hydraulic rack and pinion living room slide and 4-point hydraulic auto leveling. Essentially, I've not seen anybody else in this class do this. So it's just going to work faster, stronger, essentially, better stability, excellent hot cold weather package as you expect from a Brinkley. But this floor plan, I love it because when the slides close, you can access everything that is road critical. It has just about an acre of countertop space. It has tremendous storage, a really good cargo capacity, fantastic holding tank capacities, Larger solar package than nearly anything in this class that is not very difficult to double, essentially. Upgraded suspension, upgraded new pin box so that the thing doesn't rattle trap itself apart going down the road, and a laundry list of other features I just love about this thing. This one gets my goat. And the other ones, maybe they tote them. Maybe they totes my goats. I don't know. That's a joke that you haven't heard a lot of anymore. Kind of like clown shoes. You haven't heard people call something clown shoes in a long time. But I'm here to bring it back, America, and the Canadians watching, and anybody else. And in the meantime, let me know what you like about this. Let me know what you would change given the opportunity. And buckle up, because we've got a fun ride ahead of us today. So hope you enjoyed the list today. Something I noticed is there seem to be a growing number of 30-foot and less fifth wheel entries out there this year, which is really cool to see, because that's not something that we really saw a lot of for a long time. It always seems like fifth wheel started at 35 foot and went up, and it's cool to see more options available for more people. Now, there's plenty of RVs that could absolutely qualify for this list. Someone might say, why didn't you include this one? Well, because one, there's only so many that I bump into every year, and two, I can't include every single thing in every single video every time. And there's some dynamite campers that might be really good options that we just didn't happen to bump into today. This is not intended to be the be-all, end-all best list out there. These are the only ones you should consider. This is just a springboard starting point to help get your search going. So again, check the full length videos that we've left for you in the video description. Our website has pricing and availability on all of these things. And when you're ready, we're ready. And if there's something that I've missed, if there is one you're like, man, you really got to go check this one out, let me know. And all I try to do on this channel is give you folks the things that you were asking for. This entire video today came in as a customer request. So if you have more ideas on things we should look at, let me know, and I'll do my nerdy best to make it happen. So until next time, thank you everybody. I appreciate all the time you spend with me here. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.